Okay, so we are back with Three Kingdoms: The Last Warlord, which is a strategy game that is set in the Three Kingdoms period in China. Last episode, what we did was we mostly just moved around and appointed new governors in a lot of our cities. We picked up some new guys who were pretty good, like Jian and Liang. And then we also defended our city once. And okay, this time the first thing we're going to do is we are going to call back our scout. And this is one of the most important roles in the early game, although now we're kind of transitioned. We already have a lot of the maps scouted out anyway. In fact, it scouts a lot faster on the lower difficulties. On the higher difficulties, we would have like this little ink, and now we have like almost the whole map. But we're going to call them back anyways, and we are going to make sworn brothers out of some scouts. Some people with high scout stats. Zhang Lu still hates us a lot. And let's see, let's do a couple of these. I mean, I guess we can do it with Zhang Ren and just not use Zhang Ren. We have to repel a little bit of a force, small force. Wing Liang, what's his overall governance? Oh, it's not that good. Okay. Well. And then this episode, what we will be doing, in addition to making the Sworn Brothers out of the high scout guys, we will also be planning on attacking from Yangcheng into Jian, Ning. Let's deploy and see what units it'll spit us up with and see if we can top off some of these units. So we are looking, see, max. So we could use a few more bowmen and a few more light infantry. So let's tell him, let's make a few more. We want about 500 more light infantry, so we want 2,300. Oop, that's not the numbers. Or 23,000. And then we could use a little bit more light bowmen, so we'll make it 19,000. Okay, and then we will defend here. Normally we would wait to pass the turn before sending out, but here we don't have to worry as much because we are not going to get attacked by Liu Zhang because he is running away with his tail between his legs. He does not have a lot of troops, so we don't have to worry about it. And we're just going to send a few troops over to Yang, and we're going to go auto, see what they would want us to send out, and then we're going to send out a lot less of it. So we don't need to use that much food. Just these guys will suffice. And then we're going to check the merchant, see if he has... We want that, because last time when we... last time we did the giant tournament, we noticed that Zhuge doesn't have any armor, which seems like something you would want. And then we'll also try and take out Baju Fortress this episode. So we could probably do this auto calculation, but we're just going to do it manually again. Just a matter of saving a few troops, although maybe we shouldn't care about it. I don't know. And he is a bowman, so a little song and dance where we try and make sure we get on him the turn before he gets on us is much harder against the bowman. Of course, the ruler himself is actually just like not a very good officer, so we could just like be okay eating the however much damage it is and say, you know what, it's 500 more damage on our light infantry guy. Do we really care? Probably not. Ideally, we'd want to set it up where we could attack with both. We're not gonna... The little red thing is because he has the break skill. Well, he just goes full dum-dum, I guess. And I don't think you can push someone into water with brush, so we're running around so we'd be pushing them onto more land. Ouchie. I don't know why the AI sometimes melees with the ranged units. like how it's constructed so that it thinks that that's like a reasonable option when it can do something else. But it does it, so even just like trying to set a fire or use some sort of tactic would have been much better. Oh, we get a guy, which is nice. A lot of troops for us to go through. Right now we are kind of just checking to see Liu Ye is back in the city. He is. And we're going to say, hey, we could use more. Can we recruit these guys yet? No, we can't. These guys? No, we can't. We don't have the techs for them. I guess you could always... So after one round of this, they of course will be bestest friends ever. And be super down with each other. We could save this, so I think we will take out right now the fortress. We don't need to use like Fuguzan. We want to conserve kind of some of our officers and just use like a little bit, mainly what we need. Actually, he's probably decent. And she's not very good anyways. And this should be enough. And then we'll see about doing these. I think one of these guys has really high commerce, so we'll do that first. Yeah. Hard to find a guy with high flood. I guess. We probably actually would prefer Zhang Zhao on the flood. If Zhuge is going to be out and about. And now we will finally remove this pesky little thorn in our side. We're expecting not to get attacked by Liu Bao. And over a couple turns, they will recruit the little extra troops we want in the bottom left city. We will not release him, Sam I am. We will not release him with the ham. So if you do manual, the catapults disappear when you attack these things. And we have way more troops than them. And we only have to kill the leader. I think if we... The leader is a named officer, so which it is, it's Sufei. It's better to actually eliminate the whole force. I'm not 100% sure with this. I know sometimes you can recruit the guy, and he is using a bow unit, so getting this landing is going to be a little tough. We are not using any type of marine vessels that can really fight very well, so we will eat a lot of damage. We make contact like right here-ish. So, but it is what it is. Or not a lot of damage, but like more damage than we otherwise would. Yeah. And we have to take out this guy. We're going to try and take him out last and do maximum damage. I'm not sure exactly how this works mechanically with these guys. And I guess now we will pop off Thunderstrike. So next turn we get some nice confuses and stuff. I don't know what this triple thing is. Does a lot of damage though. And hopefully, yeah, we get some confuses. We'll actually just Oh, no, we meant to attack. Oh, well. My bad. So that's still not on dry land. Yeah, did not mean to click standby. I don't know why that guy just waited. Yeah, we will focus first on the ones that are not confused. Except with our melee guys. Our melee guys will attack confused guys because they take no damage from confused guys. I think I can volley with this last one. No, I guess he doesn't have volley. Or sometimes it seems like if it's raining hard or something, that you can't, like... I don't know what the rules are. Sometimes you can't volley. I don't know what the heuristic is. It seems like it has to do with the like if it's raining, but not always when it's raining. So. And whether or not they get confused has to do with their tactics score. Generally, these types of guys have low tactics score, so like this ability looks extremely strong. Is this like a pond? And now we will kind of just focus down one unit at a time, I guess. Starting, of course, with this one that is no longer confused. I can't tell how many guys are left in it. I could if I opened the interface to the left, but I don't feel like doing that. And oh, this guy in the bottom here is also unconfused, so we will have at thee with Zhuge. Don't know why they melee sometimes, but they do. We will not focus this guy down because we want to kill him slowly. Kill him last. I don't know why I'm attacking this guy. That doesn't make too much sense. I guess it works out. Oh no. Oh, we were hoping to get that battle done sooner than that. Okay, so what we were working on before is, of course, since they recruited people together just that once, they are now so enamored with each other that they want to be brothers forever. And, so we will make them brothers forever. Now this guy might, yeah, so he's given cavalry. And so what we need to do is appoint and give him a position that gives scout. And, ooh. Yep. And scout is in both diplomacy and in wisdom, I believe, if I recall correctly. And if need be, we will take Zhang. We will take the item that gives +5 scout. But I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, scout all around. And we only care about Liu Ye having +10 scout. But, yeah, well, we rolled nice anyways for this, so we'll take that. And then we will have Liu Ye return to the scouting, getting 7,000 points a turn. So we will soon have all of the map, which is, on the harder difficulties, you scout much slower. But, so, and then drill, we will want to drill. Guess we'll do this. Also, an important thing to note, if you are in the middle of a battle and you save and then you load, it will auto battle. It will not save your progress in the battle. So one way in which you can get particularly unlucky is you're fighting a battle that you absolutely must win, and your game crashes, because this game crashes sometimes, and now you can no longer fight the battle manually. Instead, you must auto-sim the remaining part of it. And so this is one way you can get really shafted, but... I think we kill everyone? Yeah, we do. Well, I don't think this guy gets off the edge of the map in time. Yeah, he doesn't. So this is a massacre. I guess we should have finished off with Zhang. We know Zhuge Liang's gonna get a ton of deeds anyways, because he's just so good at everything. And we take out Baju Fortress. We don't feel like doing one of the debates. If we were like at the beginning and we were like hurting for officers as much, we would do that, but we're not going to debate for that guy. And when we beat the fortress, we get stuff. It's not a lot of gold or food. It's mainly just the not having him attacking our stuff anymore. Alright, trade caravan. I'll look to buy items. Again, we're super rich. And we'll pick that up. We need that to make Sworn Brothers. And now we can do this. We'll have Zuchu do the hard one, and Zhang do the easy one. For the combat required things, we'll put let's do research. We have to remember we're researching embroidery. In general, math will make it cheaper, but I think at this point we kind of just care about using guys who we don't want to be using for other stuff. So I guess Zhuge gets a day off. A little bit rare. And we are going to take a look at doing this fight. Big money. Interesting that doesn't want to use Huang Quan, so we want to actually leave Wang Lei behind because he's going to be the governor of the city. We want to leave Liu Zhang also behind. Wow, it doesn't want us to use Meng Huo as his own guy. mean, we're not gonna do that. I'm trying to think which one we want to remove. I think we will remove this guy and make Meng. Oh, I know why it's doing it actually, because Menghuo can't lead as many troops, and so it wants us to try and lead as many troops as possible, which is sensible, I suppose. And Huang Quan, we will take him with us, but he has really high comm score if I recall correctly, and Wu Tugu is not about that. So by putting Huang Quan in Wu Tugu's warband, we get the comm score of Huang Quan and the tactics score, and we get the combat and infantry of Wu Tugu. Wu Tugu. And wow, Sun Quan has low comm score as well. I didn't know that. Okay. Now, I assume Sun Quan and Yan Yan have the highest siege. And so we will give them the biggest weapons. And wow, he has higher, or Huang Quan has higher siege. But I think it's a matter of who's leading the unit. Wu Tugu has even higher siege. I don't understand, like, sometimes when, like, why some people have really high sieges. It's like, it's just mysterious to me. But we will do this, and we will march out. And he will probably intercept our force right outside his city, and so we'll probably have to fight 2 battles here. This is generally what the AI does. Hopefully we do not get attacked. We will see what he has to do here. He does not fight us outside the city. And he doesn't have catapults. So we will... We probably can auto-do this battle. Do we want to manually do it? They're kind of tedious. I guess I will do it because... we haven't shown a manual attack. And we'll take, like, way less troop damage, but it's really not a big deal. Or it could be a big deal if the city looks like... No, it doesn't look like that. Okay. Alright, so we are going to place our catapults over on the right-hand side. Normally, when they have ballistas, the catapults are a lot more important, but we're going to place it so we can take out this catapult and their walls. That's not going to be in place yet. Just getting these guys out of the way. We'll place one catapult here. One catapult here so we can take out their defensive catapult. I don't think they could shoot it from here. If they can, we should be able to punish them with some damage. There's Wutugu, Menghuo, Futong. So this is generally kind of what you do, is you just sit back and wait until you can take out their stuff. we probably should have packed some battering rams. I thought that they would have a ballista to defend, and when they have ballista, I don't like having a battering ram, but this takes a little while. And it looks like we're actually... When you have a really high siege score, you hit more often, you do more damage. And so it's really nice. Here we might actually lose one of our catapults. Instead of having the catapult kill their defensive catapult. If their guys come to the lip, these siege towers can shoot them. So, might have to also end up switching it to an auto battle if we have to do something else. Probably not a lot to do. Except move G and G. Yep. Why do I always do this? I'm like thinking it's sorted, but it's not. We want to move Jiang Ji, and we also want to award Jiang Ji an item that improves his flood. He is one of the few guys with high flood, relatively high flood. It's not even his highest governance stat, but we're still going to give him a flood book. And he will be the governor of the city. We will continue our battle. Notice he only defends with 39,000 because he can only lead 39,000 even though there's like 70k in the city. He doesn't have officers with high enough deeds to have high enough lead things, and so... Hey, we got it once. I have a feeling this is gonna be a little bit slow going. Because he's going to take out this catapult, which we were hoping to take out his catapult and then focus fire on the wall. And we are just doing this to minimize damage. Oh, nice, nice. Bye-bye. So sad. Like, 60 is not a super high siege score. When you have a really high siege score, you just blast and you hit every time, and then you do tons and tons of damage. Huang Yuying actually has a high siege score from what I remember, so maybe we want to move her down here to like lead some troops just for having the really strong catapults. When cities get to really high tiers, they also get like this like outer like arm type walls that have more catapults, and it becomes really hard to personally lead the battle. So you just like, what I do is I just auto resolve a lot of them, because I think even if you're commanding them, it's still worse than auto resolving them in terms of casualties. I'm gonna double check what our special abilities are. I think we have 3. I don't think he can shoot us. No, he can't. So the walls are almost dead. Send the melee guys up first. Now, I wish the AI was smart enough to use catapults like this, but they're not. Which is why defending is so easy. They will put the catapults too close to the ballistas, which they don't have ballistas in this city, but when they have ballistas, they do that. And they're no longer giving us free shots on their guys. Sad. Can't have it all. I wish you could use special abilities when you go up the stairs, but you cannot. When you end on one of these arrows, it just ends your turn and you can't do anything else. And so with Manquo and Wutugu, we will be using their abilities once they run inside the gatehouse, and then the following turn, they're going to go up the stairs and start to do some damage. So we will use skill. We're going to have to pick a side here. Now, I think we're going to want to go left because we have to kill this guy to win the battle. Yeah, we'll go left with everyone. We'll send Yan first. Of course, they deploy him to the very front, and the other guy to the back. We'll have Sun Quan use his ability coming in. And occasionally these things shoot wide, like too far, like that, and so that's why we fired there. Wow, Manquo took 0 damage. Incredible. And we will try and make a little space for our guys to come up before we send them out. They're all families, so they're gonna get a bunch of fire together bonuses, yeah. So the officers aren't very good, but you get some of this, which really hurts quite badly. We're gonna push him back to here, so that we can shoot him with everything. Except the catapult. Unless it goes wide. Nope. We're going to try and focus down the low guys, because the low guys can... Well, actually we should just focus down the leader. You could also focus down the lower guys, because the low guys can still combo off with them being able to get the family bonus attacks. Like that. Manquo is just not taking a lot of damage, which is very nice. First things first. feel like we haven't command. Yeah, okay. I knew we had not ordered someone to do stuff. Remember who. Bye bye. Perfect. We'll take him out this turn. Maybe? Maybe not. Zhuge's gonna do a lot more damage, so we'll use him. See if this guy has volley. He does. What? Son, can't he hit him from? Nah, we messed up. Doesn't matter. We didn't make it so that all of our guys could volley because we needed to move Sun Quan forward first. But it didn't matter. Okay. We're gonna tell you to make some guys. Liang is an officer that normally is party of Menghuo, or with Menghuo. There's multiple Guan Nings. One of them's very good. This is not very good. Not to be confused with Gan Ning. So we have achieved our goal for this episode and gotten the city, which is quite nice. Let's see how long we've been going at it. So I think what we'll do is we will summon a sage. And when the sage arrives, we will stop for our next episode. So, the seer, well, he's not going to arrive for a while. We'll summon him. You can battle him for items with the Hannah card stuff. And so that's a bit of fun, slash you can get really, really good items. And so we're going to do a little bit of that next episode. But for now, we're going to consolidate our area. And we're going to make Wang Lei governor, I think, there. I don't know why he's not governor already. Jian is going to be the governor here. Where is it? Yeah. So we gotta move some more guys to those cities, I guess. Do we have anyone that makes a good governor that is in Yang'an that we can part with? Ugh. We're gonna actually move that guy down here. And now we have to worry about this fort, but it only attacks into a really strong city of ours. Oh, I guess it also attacks into this city. Once we take out this fort here, then we can continue to push down into Jiaoji. They do not have ballistas either, and also not a lot of troops, so we can actually probably keep pushing. We're going to transport all the troops from here to here, and then tell them to stop making troops. Not a lot, but this type of min-maxing is actually not very important at this difficulty level because there's so much food, but having it so that you're not wasting a bunch of food on the back lines, especially in this city which cannot be attacked by anything, is really important when you are on higher difficulties where there's a limited amount of food. I don't think we're researching canals, so... Yes, I would love to join. I don't think I have an officer that's good enough, which I do not. But we have been buying some stud horses, so now we can do high level guys. The only way to get those stud horses, if I recall correctly, is by buying them. The level 7 stud horses. Wish there was a few more in the game, like more tiers of stud horse, not more crying. So this guy's got patrol, which is a area of governance. So what we are going to do is give it to Zhao. Message board stuff, I think. So there is a message board in the bottom right corner, I swear, that has a bunch of like tasks that you can send your guys off to do. I think you do not see it because I think my camera's there. For that I apologize. Also don't see the confirm button, so I guess to some extent it just looks like dark wizardry. Yeah, the Empire is coming along nicely. It's also kind of cool to see Cao Cao actually expanding. In previous patches of the game, or on different difficulties, I have seen like a lot of Cao Cao just like stalling out and no one really expanding that well. I'm not sure if we look on the minimap, I'm not sure if Yuan Shao, who's the yellow guy, has had Liu Yang this entire time, or if he took it from Cao Cao. I think he might have took it from Cao Cao, so much for Cao Cao expanding. And there's a battle here, which looks like Cao Cao's gonna win, expanding a little bit more. These guys down here are not particularly strong, these 3 guys holding these 5 cities, so... we're gonna actually, like, assign Zhuge Liang to, like, a thing. Alright, we're gonna do research first. Must do research. Hiya. I guess. If I have to. think we can appoint governors that we sent out. Oh, we gotta send more guys to Zitong, or better guys. That'll probably be where we try and improve next. No, we don't want you that bad. It's kind of insulting. We have a discussion as to why you want to employ me. No. Oh, wow. Loyalty is not his shtick, I guess. And he would make a nice addition to our force. Who's doing this? Yeah, we can improve. Security's coming up nicely. Once we can recruit heavy infantry, which isn't even like what we're teching towards right now, we'll make some. There's our seer coming in. I'm gonna try and get another booze for him. That isn't so high level. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, paper. I should check the regular merchant more often for paper, but... Strategy, Ubereden. It's German, so who knows? Germans, obviously, but... Yeah, he really likes the booze. That makes us one step closer to getting heavy infantry, I believe. Alright, let's see about employing Pang Tong. We can, of course, lower his loyalty more. So after that, he'll be pretty easy. And now we're going to talk to the Seer. This is nice because it increases lifespan if you do not have Immortal on, but we have Immortal on. So it really doesn't matter who we give it to, we could just give it to Zhuge Liang. And now we can hand a card with the Seer, which is what we are going to do next episode and show a whole bunch of good items that you can get from the Seer. So for this episode, what we focused on mainly is we were, again, shuffling around officers a little bit, but most importantly, we pushed into Jian, Ning, took this city. We will be looking to increase our troops in this city. And then once we do that, push even further into Jiaoji, because it does not open a new front with us to battle, but we will probably take out this fortress first, because we have all the troops here right now, and then push into Jiaoji. And then we kind of have this weird thing where, well, actually we'll push into Heipu, unless these ports have a ton of units in them, which sometimes they'll load them up with officers and units, but it looks like he hasn't done it. And then that will be the end of Shaixi, after we take Heipu. And then from there, we can move these guys into here, and then leapfrog and push into Nanhai. Or it looks like there's a road that runs through here, so we will maybe hold tight in Heipu. And yeah, that's kind of our plan for expansion. Maybe, depending on how things unfold here, we could expand this way out of Hanzhong, but probably not going to look to do that. But yeah, if you liked it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or share, or do all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and have a good one.